Welcome to our exploration of ancient wisdom. Today we delve into the mystical world of Egyptian fables, known as fabulistas, which have been passed down through generations. These tales, rich in moral lessons and profound insights, offer timeless wisdom that can transform our lives. From the majestic reign of the pharaohs to the everyday lives of the common people, these stories reflect the values, beliefs, and lessons that were important to ancient Egyptians. Join us as we uncover the wisdom of the pharaohs through these captivating fables. Egyptian fables date back thousands of years, originating in a civilization that revered storytelling as a means of teaching and preserving culture. These narratives often featured animals as protagonists, embodying traits that reflected human virtues and vices. The fables served not only as entertainment, but also as moral compasses, guiding individuals in their actions and decisions. One of the most famous collections of these tales is the Fables of Bidpai, which, although originating from India, influenced and was adapted by Egyptian storytellers. The fables often highlight the importance of wisdom, justice, and the consequences of one's actions. Let's dive into one of the most notable Egyptian fables, the Fox and the Crow. In this tale, a cunning fox observes a crow perched on a branch with a piece of cheese in its beak. The fox, eager to obtain the cheese, flatters the crow, praising its beauty and singing voice. Flattered by the compliments, the crow decides to sing, inadvertently dropping the cheese into the fox's waiting mouth. The moral of this fable teaches us about the dangers of vanity and the importance of being wary of flattery. It reminds us to value our strengths without letting pride our judgment. In our daily lives, we often encounter situations where others may try to manipulate us with compliments. This fable encourages us to remain grounded and discerning. Another captivating tale is Tortoise and the Hare. This fable tells the story of a boastful hare who challenges a slow-moving tortoise to a race. Confident in his speed, the hare takes a nap midway through the race, while the tortoise, steady and determined, continues to move forward. In the end, the tortoise crosses the finish line first, teaching the hare a valuable lesson about humility and perseverance. This fable resonates deeply in our modern world, where we often equate success with speed and instant gratification. It reminds us that consistent effort and determination can lead to success, even against seemingly insurmountable odds. The tortoise's victory encourages us to embrace our unique journeys and to appreciate the value of patience and hard work. In the fable of the wolf and the sheep, a hungry wolf devises a cunning plan to trick a flock of sheep into letting him in. He disguises himself as a sheep and approaches them, but one wise sheep sees through the disguise and warns the others. The moral of this story emphasizes the importance of vigilance and the ability to see beyond appearances. In a world filled with deception and superficiality, this fable serves as a reminder to trust our instincts and to be cautious about whom we allow into our lives. It encourages us to look deeper and not take things at face value, as true intentions may be hidden beneath a facade. Another powerful fable is The Two Friends and the Bear. In this story, two friends are walking through the forest when they encounter a bear. One friend climbs a tree to escape, while the other, unable to climb, pretends to be dead. The bear sniffs the friend on the ground and, thinking he is lifeless, leaves him alone. Once the danger has passed, the friend in the tree descends and asks his companion what the bear whispered in his ear. The other replies, "Don't trust a friend who leaves you in times of danger." This fable illustrates the value of true friendship and loyalty. It teaches us that in times of crisis, the character of our friends is revealed. We should surround ourselves with those who stand by us, especially when the going gets tough. The fable encourages us to reflect on our relationships and to seek out those who exhibit genuine loyalty and support. Finally, let's explore The Mice and the Lion. In this tale, a group of mice decides to find a way to protect themselves from a fierce lion that threatens their safety. They come up with the idea to attach a bell around the lion's neck so they can hear him coming. However, when it comes time to execute the plan, none of the mice are brave enough to approach the lion and place the bell on him. The moral of this fable highlights the gap between good intentions and action. It teaches us that while it is easy to propose ideas and plans, it takes courage and commitment to put them into action. In our lives, we often find ourselves in situations where we have great ideas, but lack the courage to act. This fable encourages us to overcome our fears and take the necessary steps to achieve our goals. As we reflect on these ancient fables, it becomes clear that their wisdom is not confined to the past. The lessons they impart are universal and timeless, offering guidance for navigating the complexities of modern life. Whether it's about humility, perseverance, loyalty, or courage, these stories resonate with our daily experiences and challenges. Incorporating the teachings of these fables into our lives can lead to personal growth and a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationships. They remind us to be mindful of our actions, to value true friendship, and to approach life with patience and determination. The legacy of Egyptian fables continues to influence literature, storytelling, and moral teachings around the world. These tales have been adapted into various forms, from children's books to animated films, ensuring that their wisdom reaches new generations. The fables serve as a bridge, connecting us to the rich culture and history of ancient Egypt, reminding us that despite the passage of time, the core values of humanity remain unchanged. As we share these stories, we invite you to reflect on the lessons they impart and consider how they can be applied in your own life. The wisdom of the pharaohs is not just a relic of the past. It is a living tradition that can inspire us to be better individuals and contribute positively to our communities. Stay tuned as we continue to explore more fables, their meanings, and how they can impact our lives in profound ways. Another remarkable Egyptian fable is the crow and the pitcher. In this story, a thirsty crow discovers a pitcher with a small amount of water at the bottom. However, the neck of the pitcher is too narrow for the crow to reach the water. Instead of giving up, the clever crow devises a plan. It picks up pebbles one by one and drops them into the pitcher. With each pebble, the water level rises until it is high enough for the crow to drink. The moral of this fable emphasizes the power of ingenuity and perseverance in the face of adversity. It teaches us that even when faced with seemingly insurmountable obstacles, we can find creative solutions if we remain determined and resourceful. This lesson is particularly relevant in our fast-paced world, where challenges can often feel overwhelming. The crow's resourcefulness encourages us to think outside the box and to approach problems with a positive mindset. In the fable of the dog and his reflection, we meet a dog carrying a bone in his mouth. As he crosses a bridge, he sees his reflection in the water and mistakes it for another dog with a larger bone. Greedy for the bigger bone, he barks at his reflection, only to drop his own bone into the water. The moral of this fable warns against greed and the dangers of envy. It teaches us that sometimes, in our pursuit of what we perceive to be better, we may lose what we already have. This fable resonates deeply in today's society, where the allure of materialism and comparison can lead us to overlook the value of our own blessings. It serves as a reminder to practice gratitude and to appreciate what we possess, rather than constantly seeking more. In a world filled with distractions and desires, this lesson encourages us to focus on the present and the richness of our own experiences. The fable of the ant and the grasshopper presents a lesson in preparation and hard work. In this story, the diligent ant spends the summer gathering food, while the carefree grasshopper sings and plays. When winter arrives, the ant is well prepared, while the grasshopper finds himself hungry and cold. The moral of this fable emphasizes the importance of planning for the future and the consequences of neglecting responsibilities. This tale is especially relevant in our modern lives, where the balance between work and leisure is often challenged. It encourages us to cultivate a strong work ethic and to be proactive in our endeavors. By preparing for the future and taking responsibility for our actions, we can secure our well-being and success, just like the ant. In The Lion and the Mouse, a mighty lion spares the life of a tiny mouse, who later repays the favor by freeing the lion from a hunter's net. This fable teaches us that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. It also illustrates the idea that even the smallest creatures can make a significant impact. This story resonates with the principle of mutual respect and the interconnectedness of all beings. In a world where we often overlook those who seem less powerful or important, this fable reminds us to value every individual's contributions. It encourages us to practice kindness and compassion, recognizing that true strength lies not just in power, but also in humility and generosity. Another fascinating tale is The Lion and the Hare. In this story, a hare tricks a lion into thinking that he is the king of the jungle. The hare leads the lion to a river, telling him that the other animals are afraid of him and that they will not come out while he is around. The lion, believing the hare, jumps into the river, only to discover that the other animals were simply hiding from him. The moral of this fable is about the power of intelligence over brute strength. This fable teaches us that wisdom and cleverness can often triumph over sheer force. In our daily lives, we may encounter situations where intellect and strategy are more effective than aggression. It encourages us to think critically and to approach challenges with a strategic mindset, rather than relying solely on power or dominance. In the fable of the fisherman and the little fish, a fisherman catches a small fish that pleads for its freedom, promising to return when it grows larger. The fisherman, however, responds that he would rather keep the little fish than risk losing it for a bigger one. The moral of this fable warns against the folly of greed and the importance of appreciating what we have. This story serves as a powerful reminder to value the present and the opportunities we currently possess. In a culture that often prioritizes ambition and the pursuit of bigger goals, this fable encourages us to appreciate the small victories and blessings in our lives. It teaches us that sometimes the best course of action is to cherish what we have rather than constantly seeking more. Lastly, we have the sparrow and the hawk. In this fable, a sparrow is caught by a hawk who boasts about his strength and prowess. The sparrow, however, cleverly points out that the hawk's strength is only a result of his size, and that true strength lies in the ability to adapt and survive. The hawk, realizing the truth in the sparrow's words, lets it go. The moral of this story highlights the importance of adaptability and intelligence over brute strength. In our rapidly changing world, the ability to adapt to new circumstances and challenges is crucial for success. This fable encourages us to be flexible and minded, reminding us that true strength comes from our ability to learn and grow in the face of adversity. As we reflect on these fables, it's evident that the wisdom of the pharaohs transcends time and culture. Each story carries a lesson that is relevant to our lives today, encouraging us to cultivate virtues such as humility, perseverance, loyalty, resourcefulness, and adaptability. By embracing these teachings, we can navigate the complexities of modern life with greater clarity and purpose. The lessons imparted through these ancient tales invite us to engage in self-reflection and personal growth. They remind us that our choices and actions shape our destinies, and that we have the power to create positive change in our lives and communities. Stay tuned as we continue to explore more fables, their meanings, and how they can impact our lives in profound ways. As we wrap up our journey through the timeless wisdom of ancient Egypt, let's reflect on the key lessons we've uncovered from these captivating fables. 1. We learned that true wisdom often comes from unexpected sources, highlighting the importance of listening and being to new perspectives. 2. The fables taught us that patience is a virtue, and that great rewards often come to those who wait and work diligently toward their goals. 3. We discovered how collaboration and community can lead to greater achievements, reminding us that we are stronger together. 4. The stories emphasize the significance of honesty and integrity in our actions, as they build trust and respect in our relationships. 5. Lastly, we explored the idea that life is a continuous journey of learning and self-discovery, encouraging us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. As we conclude, remember that these ancient tales are more than just stories. They are powerful reminders that can inspire us to lead more fulfilling lives. Embrace their lessons, apply them in your daily life, and watch as they transform your perspective and experiences. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening adventure into the wisdom of the pharaohs. We hope these fables resonate with you and spark positive change in your life. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and wisdom. Stay curious, stay wise, and see you in the next video.